Hello. I am glad to welcome you to the BetGames Signals service. The service is based on analyzing the number of repetitions of various events. For example, in the game of baccarat, there are various events. The player wins, the banker wins, there is a draw, and so on. These events have a number of repetitions. For example, the player wins 9 times in a row, and this event occurs 3 times per day. Or, for example, a banker wins 13 times in a row. The banker wins once a day. This service provides information about the number of times these events occur. Based on this information, you can create your own strategy. For example, there are opposite events. For example, a large and a small one. Now, for example, on the website, the yellow color is highlighted in the cell where the number of repetitions is equal to, for example, 1. That is, the small one appeared only once in a row. For example, there will be more red cards, which were previously 2 times, but now have appeared. More black cards. Well, or, for example, a small one fell out twice in a row. That is, this is the number of repetitions of certain events. You can come up with some strategy. For example, the opposite event is big, set a signal. That is, if it falls out 19 times in a row, you will need, based on, for example, the strategy of betting on the opposite, to put this signal, and it will signal you that you are on the side. It will trigger a signal from you that this event has occurred. For example, we sum up an event, add a signal to the next one. The small one will fall out 3 times and the big one will fall out once. That is, either it will work, or the event will. Accordingly, this event worked, we got a big one. How do I add a signal? You can simply add a signal by clicking on a cell, and it will be added to your signals. Accordingly, you can add multiple signals. There are a lot of signals, and, accordingly, the bot games provider has different games. You can choose different games, respectively, and, accordingly, add your own signals in different games. For the convenience of finding certain signals, you can click on this signal, and it will be highlighted on one or another game table. You can also simply click on the cross at the top and delete the signals. Or just delete all your signals in the list of your signals. On the left we have a table of the number of repetitions, on the right are your signals. We also have a Telegram bot. In the Telegram bot, for example, you can add certain of your signals in the signals. When will they be triggered? And the Telegram bot will notify you when this event occurs. But don't forget about the delays. For example, there are tigers. Miscellaneous lotto is 7 out of 42, 5 out of 36, in which there is a certain interval between games. That is, there are 3, in my opinion, minutes or 2 minutes. Then the next draw is played. But there are high-speed games like betting games. And, accordingly, to make your strategy work, for example, bet on the opposite. You will need to set a certain signal in advance. Then, when this signal occurs, only then track whether it will go further and set it to the opposite. Accordingly, not only on the opposite, you can come up with various other strategies of your own, seeing a certain picture of the game. Here are all the repetitions for the day. Also, on the main page you can find out about our service, how it works. You can also get acquainted with our tariff plans. And contact us, send a specific one. There is a specific contact form in which you send us an email, and we can contact you, or write to us on Telegram, if you have, for example. If you want to suggest another game or find some error or some problem with the site, you can write either in Telegram or contact us by email. In general, this is the service. We will be glad if you use our service. And good luck with the games.